A very warm good morning to everyone present here. On the behalf of Pentecostal Assembly School, we students of class 11th and 12th of art stream warmly welcome our chief guest, Mr. Philman Belong, District Development Manager. I would also like to welcome our Honorable Principal Ma'am, Dr. Karuna Prasad, and all the teachers and my dear friends. We are fortunate enough to have you, sir, among us to encourage us. I request to please witness this youth parliament as it is carried out in our parliament. By this, we have tried to inculcate a sense of democratic values among the students. We all are proud citizens of a great democracy, India. Thank you. Honorable members, our speaker, sir, is arriving.
Honorable members, please take your seats. Today, the topic of discussion on the table of the House is whether the reservation for scheduled castes, scheduled tribes, other backward classes, should we continue or stop? The treasury benches want the reservation to continue and the opposition have some arguments against it. Now, I request Honorable Law Minister Shruti to lead the debate.
Honorable Speaker, sir, I'm going to speak in favor of the motion. I'm very sure that the reservation should continue. We cannot deny the fact that even before the British era, people of lower communities were economically oppressed since a very long time. Still, not all castes are able to compete equally, but still needs time to recover and cope up. So I think that the reservation must continue. Thank you.
Now, I request Honorable Member Shubham to express his views.
Honorable Speaker, sir, Honorable Law Minister just said that reservation helps oppressed and backward classes. But we all have felt that instead of downtrodden classes, individuals are getting helped. And they keep on getting its undue advantage for generations to generations. That's why we insist that reservation should put to end.
Now, I request Honorable Member Ayush to express his views.
आदरणीय महोदय, भारत के संविधान में यह लिखा गया था कि भारत में जातिगत आरक्षण केवल 10 वर्ष के लिए लागू होगा। लेकिन भारत को आज़ाद हुए पूरे 78 वर्ष हो चुके, हम अभी भी आरक्षण को इतना तवज्जो क्यों दे रहे हैं? यह तो हमारे संविधान के खिलाफ है। अब बहुत हुआ, अब इसे रोक देना चाहिए। धन्यवाद।
Members, please maintain the decorum. Now, I request Honorable Member Soumya to express her opinion.
माननीय स्पीकर महोदय, अभी माननीय सदस्य ने कहा कि संविधान में आरक्षण केवल 10 वर्षों के लिए दिया गया था, लेकिन आज 78 वर्षों बाद भी वह जारी है। मैं आपसे केवल इतना पूछना चाहती हूँ कि उन लोगों पर अत्याचार कितने वर्षों के लिए हुआ? केवल 10 वर्ष नहीं, हजार वर्षों के लिए। तो क्या 1000 वर्ष के अत्याचार के लिए केवल 10 वर्ष का आरक्षण पर्याप्त है? नहीं। इसलिए मुझे लगता है कि आरक्षण जारी रहना चाहिए। धन्यवाद।
Members, please. Now I request Honorable Member Parul to express her opinion.
Honorable Speaker, sir, just now the worthy member told that the downtrodden class were exploited for thousands and thousands of years. I have just a simple question to ask. What do you want? It should continue for more thousands years? We all know that in present day there is no need of reservation. It is just a vote policy, just for the sake of vote. None of the government have the courage to abolish it. So I opposed it.
Now I request Honorable Member Pragati to express her opinion.
Honorable Speaker, sir, just now my honorable friend said that reservation is a vote politics. So, what's the harm of vote policy? Why are we against our votes? We live in a democratic country. Suppose our political party promises to give employment to everyone when it comes to power. So why not just give vote to it and let it come to power? I don't think there is any harm of vote politics. Thank you.
Members, please maintain the discipline. Now, I request Honorable Member Anushka to express her opinion.
Honorable Speaker, sir, and honorable members, we all know that those who are not fit for the job, they get the job. And because of that, our work quality suffers. And when our work quality suffers, our economy also suffers. So I stress not to continue it. Thank you.
Members, please. Now I request Honorable Member Aditi to express her opinion.
Honorable Speaker, sir, just now my honorable member said that reserved category peoples cannot perform the job quality. I want to ask the House that there is any relationship between caste and quality. Do you think lower caste people cannot perform the job quality? You are insulting the lower caste and that cannot be tolerated.
Now I request Honorable Member Shreya to express her opinion.
माननीय स्पीकर महोदय, আমি নিজে না কিছু বলতে চাই না, শুধু রবীন্দ্রনাথ ঠাকুরের पंक्ति उद्धृत করছি। प्रभु আমার জন্মভূমিকে সেই স্বর্গে জাগৃত করো যেথায় বসুধায় রাখে নেই খণ্ড খণ্ড শুদ্ধ করে। I know many of my members might not have understood, so I will translate it. Lord, let my country awaken to that heaven of freedom where the world is not divided into caste and creed. And what are we doing? By providing reservations, we are dividing the society into smaller and smaller caste groups. If we have any respect for Tagore, we should not continue reservation.
Now I request Honorable Member Ashmi to express her opinion.
माननीय महाशय, एखनी ऑनरेबल मेंबर रवींद्रनाथ टेगोरे पंक्ति उद्धृत करलो। आमिও একটা রবি ঠাকুরে पंक्ति उद्धृत করছি। প্রভু এমাকে এমন শক্তি দাও যেন কোনো দরিদ্রকে উপেক্ষা করি না। God, give me the strength so that I do not disown poor and helpless. This is what Rabindranath Tagore has also said. So how can we end the reservation and ignore the downtrodden people who still need our help and support to grow?
Members, please maintain. Now I request Honorable Member Kriti to express her opinion.
Honorable Speaker, sir, reservations are against the principle of equality. According to the principle, all human beings should be treated equally. But because of reservation, that equality we are not maintaining. So reservation must stop. Thank you.
Members, now I request Honorable Member Suhana to express her opinion.
Honorable Speaker, sir, as one of the honorable member has said that reservation is against the principle of equality, but we all know that it establishes equality as it uplifts the depressed classes. So when something is processed to establish equality, then how can it be against the principle of equality? Hence, I want reservation to be continued. Thank you.
Members, please maintain the discipline. Now, I request Honorable Member Arzan to express his opinion.
माननीय सभापति जी, मेरा यह मानना है कि आरक्षण सैद्धांतिक रूप से गलत है। हमारे इतिहास में जितने भी महापुरुषों ने जन्म लिया है, चाहे वो महात्मा बुद्ध हो, वर्धमान महावीर हो, गुरु नानक हो या महात्मा गांधी हो, उन सभी ने हमेशा जाति पाति के खिलाफ बोला है और उसके खिलाफ आवाज़ उठाई है। और जब हम आज़ाद भारत में जाति के आधार पर आरक्षण देते हैं, तब हम उनके सिद्धांतों के खिलाफ जाते हैं, बहिष्कार करते हैं, उनके सिद्धांतों का अपमान करते हैं। तो मेरा यह मानना है कि जातिगत आरक्षण गलत है।
Members, please maintain the decorum. Now I request Honorable Member Satyam to express his opinion.
माननीय स्पीकर महोदय, हम सब ने आज माननीय सदस्य को कहते सुना कि आरक्षण सिद्धांतों के खिलाफ है। मैं उन्हें केवल यही कहना चाहूँगा, जिंदगी सिद्धांतों पे नहीं चलती। एक भोजन विशेषज्ञ आपको ज़रूर बता सकता है कि आपको क्या खाना चाहिए, क्या नहीं खाना चाहिए, मगर इन सभी बातों का क्या फ़ायदा यदि खाने को भोजन ही ना हो। और यह भोजन सबको मिले, इसलिए आरक्षण ज़रूरी है और यह जारी रहना चाहिए।
Members, please maintain the decorum. Now I request Honorable Member Kirti to express her opinion.
Honorable Speaker, sir, I would just like to say about the one main problem I have with the reservation system. It is dividing our country on the name of caste. It creates disunity among people. Every day we hear about caste violence, which happens because of this reservation system. In a way, it increases discrimination rather than reducing it. It is a threat to the unity and integrity of our nation, and that's why it must not continue. Thank you.
Now I request Honorable Member Renita to express her opinion.
Honorable Speaker, sir, my worthy opponent just said that the reservation increases caste disunity. I would like to remind her that the Varna system, which was created by Rig Ved, continued by Manusmriti. The conflicts did not start because of reservation. So why to blame reservation? I think reservation must be continued.
Now I request Honorable Member Pihu to express her opinion.
Honorable Speaker, sir, thank you for giving me a chance to speak. I just want to say one thing, that if reservation should be there, it should not be on the basis of caste, but it should be on the basis of economic conditions. Suppose anyone who is poor should get help, even if he belongs to the so-called higher caste. So I insist caste reservation should be stopped. Thank you.
Now I request Honorable Member Sakshi to express her opinion.
Honorable Speaker, sir, just now one honorable member told that reservation should be given on the basis of economy. But according to me, reservation should not be given on any basis, neither on caste nor on economy. It should be totally abolished. So reservation must not be continued. Thank you.
Now I request Honorable Member Ayan to express his opinion.
Honorable Speaker, sir, I hope that all our honorable members know that recently the judgment of the Supreme Court came, which states that reservation for SC/ST also should be based on creamy and non-creamy layer, same as OBC. This will help those communities which are still backward. Sir, I want that reservation must continue, but maybe with little changes. Thank you, sir.
Now I request Honorable Member Farhan to express his opinion.
Respected Speaker, sir, my worthy opponent just said that reservation should be given to creamy layer. But I simply want to stress that to decide about creamy layer is itself very difficult. And we all know what just recently happened. A successful IAS candidate was found to submit a false economic status certificate. So I want to insist that reservation should not be given on any basis, let alone caste.
Members, please maintain the discipline. Now I request Honorable Member Aditi to express her opinion.
सत श्री अकाल, आज मैं आरक्षण के खिलाफ बोलनी पाई हाँ। पंजाबियों दी खुशी ओना दी फसल विच है, होर ये खुशी ओना नू मेहनत नाल मिलदी आ, आरक्षण तो नहीं। देश विच आरक्षण नहीं, भरपूर मेहनत दी लोड़ है। As many of you must have not understood my point, I would like to repeat it in English. We Punjabis believe that our happiness lies within our agriculture. And this happiness does not come from reservation, rather it comes from a hard-working youth. In a country like ours, we need more hard-working people and less of reservation seats. Thank you.
Now, I request Honorable Member Ria to express her opinion.
Sat Sri Akal.
हम मन्निया कि पंजाब दी कुछ किसानां दे कोल पैसे धन और ज़मीन दी कमी नहीं पर पंजाब में कुछ किसान एकन भी ने जो बहुत गरीब ने और उन्हां नूं आरक्षण दी लोड़ है. As many of you must not have understood my point, I would like to translate it in Hindi that हमारे पंजाब में कुछ किसान ऐसे भी हैं जो बहुत अमीर हैं, जिनके पास धन धान की कमी नहीं है, पर कुछ किसान ऐसे भी हैं जो बहुत गरीब हैं और उन्हें आरक्षण की बहुत ज़रूरत है और इसीलिए आरक्षण अति आवश्यक है.
Members, please maintain the discipline. Now I request Honorable Member Shubham to express his opinion.
माननीय सभापति महोदय, अहमिति वदितुम् इच्छामि यत् आरक्षणम् अस्य राष्ट्रस्य एकतायै सम्यक् न अस्ति. आरक्षणम् अस्य राष्ट्रस्य विभाजनं करिष्यति. अस्मिन् विषये अहम् एकं श्लोकम् उद्धर्तुं वाञ्छामि. अयं निजः परो वेति गणना लघु चेतसाम् उदारचरिता नाम तु वसुधैव कुटुम्बकम्. अर्थात कोई अपना है और कोई पराया, ऐसी धारणा छोटे हृदय वाले लोग रखते हैं. उदार हृदय वालों के लिए पूरी वसुधा एक परिवार है. माननीय सभापति महोदया, हमें जातियों में बट के हम अपने पिछड़े भाई बंधुओं की सहायता नहीं कर सकते. अगर हम सच में चाहते हैं कि उनका विकास हो तो हमें उनका आर्थिक उद्धार करना चाहिए. इन जातिगत आरक्षण से इनका कुछ नहीं होगा. अतः वयं सर्वे इति वाञ्छति यत् आरक्षणस्य त्यक्त्वा तस्य विकासे पूर्ते इच्छति. धन्यवाद.
Members, please maintain the decorum. Now I again request our Law Minister Shruti to give a reply to our Honorable Member.
आदरणीय महाशय, अहमपि संस्कृते एकं श्लोकं वदामि. सत्यं वद, धैर्यं वद, दीनानाम असहायानां च सहायतां कुरु. अर्थात सच बोलो, धैर्य का आचरण करो, गरीबों तथा असहायों की सहायता करो और गरीबों की सहायता करने के लिए आज आरक्षण का होना जरूरी है. धन्यवाद.
Members, please pay attention. Honorable members, please pay attention. After today's discussion, we have not yet reached to the final conclusion. So the debate will continue on 25th of November 2024. Today's session is over. Thank you, honorable members.
Thank you, children. Now I would like to invite our chief guest to share his views.
Thank you. Respected Youth Parliament Speaker, sir, representing different departments of Parliament, our respected Dr. Prasad Ma'am, other faculty members, and youths of and citizens of our new generations. Thank you for welcoming me. Yes, we have expressed, I listened to this topic as such, whether we should continue reservation or not. That is, of course, there is a different opinion. And I also heard here from different departments representing different ministries. Well, we have expressed our opinion. As such, I can say whatever we have said now is our opinion. But then, as a base, why and how it was, before we analyze whether it should be continued or it should not be continued, whether it is logical or whether it is illogical, we should understand the base of why it was started and what is the background in which the reservation in job, reservation in education system, and reservation in our parliament, etc. was started. Well, as we know, in Indian society, if you see history and geography and all those things, our Indian society was divided in many categories, like, our society was divided in 4 major categories. If you know, you may be remembering better. That is Brahmin, Kshatriyas, Vaishnava and Sudras. And our job and our job was divided according to the category that was made in our society. And today, whether we should, and obviously, when the reservation in job, reservation in parliament, or reservation in education system was started, all these conditions were looked into before a law was made, before it was included in the constitution. And there was so many discussions before. If you see, when this constitution was framed, it took almost 3 years of time with various many experts sitting together, and this reservation was framed. And obviously, when reservation was framed, the objective of reservation was to give equal opportunities to all members of the society, equal representation from all members of the society, and whatever injustice was done before has to be addressed, and this injustice were to be justified, or it has to be repaired. Now, question is, and of course, as we say, that it was long back, that is 78 years or 80, almost 80 years, we have started, and when it was started, it was for 10 years. But then, whether we should continue or we should not continue, that has been reviewed time and again, and in our it is in the constitution, and if you say the reconstitution, the recommendations or the corrections are made with the various changes with various studies and facts. Now, if you say we have almost 105, 105 ऐसे modifications आ गए हैं हमारे constitutions में, जहाँ की time को देखते हुए, whether जिस तरीके से हमारा constitution शुरू किया गया था वो लागू है, whether that status or that परिस्थिति अभी भी है, उसी अनुसार हमारे जितने शुरू किया गया था, whether that should be continued. And of course, if you see the time and again, this whether we should continue reservation or not is reviewed and is being continued. Now, as we say, as the objective of the reservation is to give equal opportunities to all members of the society. If we again see the further analyze, we should also understand whether, if you see, categorize the ST, SC, OBC, and economic weaker section. Now we see that SC, how much reservation we get? Around 16%, 16.8%. For SC we get, for ST we get 8.6%. OBCs we have 35%. Economically weaker section we get 10%. then again we get, if you see, include all these things, then it goes almost 80% of any job or any vacancies. So if you see this 80% remaining, how much percentage is remaining? Around 20%. And if you see the population in the society, if you see as per recent, we have 2011 census, that is latest census. As per the latest census, our population also, if you see, ST category constitutes how much? Around 5%. ST category constitutes around 10%, 8 point some. And OBCs constitute 35%, around 35%. If you see all those things, again, that also covers 78 or 7, more than 75%. That means in our job conditions, in the job or in education institute or in parliament, we are keeping aside or giving equal opportunities to all these different categories. And there is, if you see really the percentage wise, the population, how much they constitute, how much reservation is given, if you see, there isn't any denial of general category. Or again, if you say, in general category also there is, handicap are also included. So there is, see, if you see all these categories, different categories, and reservation given to these categories, percentage, if you analyze, probably what we say, there isn't that much denial of these opportunities or denial of any intelligence in that. And accordingly, this constitution or this this reservation is provided, is time and again it is evaluated, and the constitution is modified. And once it is modified in the constitution, it should be adopted as it is. Only thing is that, well, these policies, whatever is there, is in the constitution, but we should see whether and how these policies are being implemented. Well, who takes the opportunity and who is denied. If we see in the constitution, and if we go by according to constitution, then probably it is nobody is denied and no intelligence is denied. Everybody in the society or decision making is well represented. And our country or any country, to see its development, obviously all sections of the people, all society of the people should come together and should improve their socio-economic conditions. So if you see the percentage of population, how each category of population in the country is in the part of society, how much is society or is category of the categories of the population is given the percentage of reservation, then probably there should not be any negative opinion how it should not be continued. Hopefully I am making it myself clear. If we see the basis, why it was started, and if we see the present situation, whether that situation when it was started is still existing, whether it's still existing or not, and whether according to that norms, whether is the country's whole population is given opportunities as per the percentage of how much they constitute in the country, in the population, and how much the reservation is given or how much percentage is allocated to these categories, then probably our opinion towards this policy or this reservation will not be as opposed to the this policies or opportunities given in the constitution. जो तो आज मेरे ओपिनियन के अंतर्गत मैं नहीं बताऊंगा कि मैं पॉजिटिव हूं या नेगेटिव हूं, लेकिन इतना बोलूंगा कि टू say that it should be continued or should not be continued, we have to obviously see the background when it was, why it was started. Obviously, the opportunities and equal participants, so all these things were considered, whether those things are still continuing or whether we have improved, and based on that, we have to make our decisions. Of course, to make our decisions, we have sent our representatives to Parliament, and they are the authority to see the ground situation and have to form the policies or revise the policies that is framed in the and passed in the made as the constitution. Only thing I would say, well, whatever it be the constitution at the moment is existing, how the policies should be implemented. The implementation part has to be meticulously verified before it is implemented at the ground level. So, dear Speaker, that is I would say that our opinion should be always based on the Constitution, and as per Constitution, it is in the Constitution it is still there is extension of this reservation, and if any changes to be required, our representatives in the parliaments, they are our representative for all societies, all areas, all constituents, constituent areas, and they will surely make the necessary changes for the betterment of the country, betterment of the society, betterment of the country. So, whatever law, whatever constitution is framed, we should concentrate more on how the implementation part is being practiced. If the law is there, if there is some guidance or guidelines are framed, then obviously, according to, if we follow the guidelines, surely the beneficiaries will benefit from whatever law, and especially as we today's topic, from this reservation policy. So my exposure should be, well, as per the present situation, if it is in the Constitution, that is supreme law we have, it should be followed, but more emphasis should be given to the policies, how it has to be implemented. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Please. Now I would like to invite our Honorable Principal Ma'am on the stage to share your views.
Sir, I must thank you first for accepting our invitation and for giving us very insightful and knowledgeable understanding and an overview of this very burning issue that our country faces. Once again, good morning, dear children. I'm very happy this morning that we have a platform here where you can express your opinions. I'm very happy that the Pentecostal Assembly School has learned teachers. Sheila Roy ma'am, Mrs. Shirley Maria Das, and of course all your other teachers who from the junior school right up to now and also in the future will continue to guide you. I'm so very happy that we are having a youth parliament. And this platform, and as you sat so well, also very well dressed, and expressing your opinions so clearly, I feel a sense that our nation and its future is in the right hands. If you can have the same level of openness in discussion as you go forward, you know, the speaker did not have, even though he kept saying, members please, the speaker did not have a very, very tiresome work at hand in managing your discipline. I hope that as you grow older and get into places of position and authority, you will keep this openness in discussion, that you will be willing to hear another's opinion as you make a choice on how you are going to act. Today's topic is a topic that impacts you. It impacts me. It impacts our nation. Today, maybe you don't feel the pinch of reservation, but you will feel just in a few months. When seats for, colleges and universities, that will depend on your reservation. When you further move on and you will find that jobs are linked with reservations, this will impact you. So it is important that you have an opinion on this. It is important that you have an informed opinion on this. As I heard, very keenly and acutely, I heard both the arguments, all that you were saying. There was no error anywhere. We are all entitled to our opinion. And the reason why, even after 78 years, we are not able to, get rid of this policy or see that it's ousted, is because there still is that problem that our country faced when the Constitution was enacted. And that problem has to be addressed. It's not so easy to just, as Sir was giving us all the statistics about it, it's not so easy to just throw it out of the window because it impacts us, it pinches us, reservation pinches us. We have to see the development of the entire society and our nation. But as we move forward, keep the openness. Now you are very disciplined because the environment is a disciplined one. But keep this quality of openness in a discussion. Perhaps you will be in the parliament, not just the youth parliament. Perhaps you will be making decisions on behalf of our nation. That is when I hope you've had an education where you will keep the openness of mind to express the correct opinion that you have made, but also listen very carefully to another's point of view. The issue of reservation is very, very complex. There is no easy answer to it, but we can continue talking about it, and until then, as Sir also mentioned, we must at all costs, as citizens of this nation, give value and follow what our Constitution is telling us to do. And then processes are in place which will take care of issues if there are any. I hope all of us, as you heard them, the clarity of their speech, the clarity of their thoughts, their articulation, of course with guidance from your teachers. These are things that an education gives you, and I'm very proud of each one of you that today we have been able to use this platform well to express our opinions, to have the confidence to go forward. And who knows, in the future, you will be the leaders who will make the decision what to do with this vexed issue of reservation. Thank you to each one of you.